Hello everyone, welcome to the F1 channel and welcome to this special video of 20 bold predictions for charity. Basically, what I'm gonna be doing here is make 20 bold predictions for the 2020 Formula One season. Some of them pretty crazy, some of them more plausible, but in theory, all of them are potentially realizable. And each of those 20 predictions will have a certain amount of money linked to them, related to them, and at the end of the season, the number of predictions that I got right and the amount of money that goes with every prediction will go for charity. So how we will proceed is that I will first present you the 20 predictions that I'm making and explaining to you why I'm making them. And then we will play a little game where we will determine how much money is worth every prediction. So let's not wait any further and start with the first prediction. 10 drivers will make it to the podium. I believe that this season is going to be crazy and that, yes, 10 different drivers will make it to the podium. Of course, there are the obvious, Mercedes, Ferraris, Red Bull, but I would not be surprised to see other drivers make it there. So prediction number 1, 10 different drivers will make it to the podium during the season. Number 2, Williams will be in the fight for the 5th place in the championship. And here, when I mean in the fight, I mean that a few races before the end of the season, they have a genuine chance of being 5th. I'm making this prediction on the assumption that some teams will have regressed and that Williams will have made a step forward and be back in the fight for points. So we will see. This is one of those predictions that we will only find out if I'm right or wrong at the end of the season. But during the summer break, I will do an update video and tell you if everything is still working for that. Number 3, at least 3 drivers will not be back on the grid in 2021. What I mean here is that at least 3 of the current drivers will not have a full-time seat. It could be either because they're retired or because their contract has not been re-signed. But whatever the reason, there are at least 3 drivers, I predict, that will not be back in 2021. Number 4, Charles Leclerc wins the Drivers' Championship. I know this is crazy, knowing that during the testing, Ferrari was far from glorious. But yes, I think something will just light up, the stars will align for Ferrari, and I predict that, yeah, Leclerc will win the championship. I'm not basing myself on any plausible statistics there. It's only, I believe, or I will predict, I don't necessarily believe, but I predict that something will happen to Mercedes, to Hamilton, and that Leclerc will just ruffle it. Number 5, Mercedes finishes 3rd in the Constructors' Championship. Yes, I will predict that. This is a very bold claim. Again, not resting on any actual proof. We know that during testing, Mercedes had reliability issues with their engines. So maybe this will come into play and make this prediction realize itself. So we'll see. Racing Point is also a very competitive team this year, we believe. Red Bull could be surprising. And maybe Ferrari was indeed sandbagging and they will be super on top. So number 5, Mercedes finishes 3rd in the Constructors' Championship. Number 6, Again, with the constructors, Renault will be 7th or worse this year. During testing, Renault was not super glorious. Week 1 was disappointing. Week 2 was a little bit better with some fast times, but still, considering that all the teams will be fighting for a high place in the ranking, and if Renault wants to build a championship car for 2021, I think that they will be doomed this year, and I will predict that yes, they will finish 7th or worse. Number 7. 5 or more drivers will change teams for 2021, and not counting retirements or prediction number 3. Here what I mean is that among the current drivers lineup, at least 5 of those drivers will still be there, but in a different team. Who? I have no idea who they could be, but some drivers will change team. I'm pretty sure of it. Will it be 5? Will it be 1? I don't know. I'm going with a bold claim that 5 will be in a different team next year. Number 8. Only one team will get engine grid penalty. Again, a very bold claim considering that last year only 2 drivers did not take engine penalty. But this year, I will be optimistic and believe that every manufacturer made a big step forward in reliability, and that yes, only one driver will get penalized because he's changing his engine. Number 9. A reserve or test driver will race on a Sunday, no matter the reason. So something will happen during this season. I don't know what, when, or where, but one of the test driver will take the seat for a race at some point during the season. That's my prediction, number 9. Number 10, and I think you will like it. Alexander Albon gets his first win in Canada. Why am I predicting this? Simply because I think Albon has the car to win a race this year, and there's so many drivers who got their first win in Montreal. We can think of Jean Alesi, Lewis Hamilton, Daniel Ricciardo. So why not Alex Albon? That would be a great story. So Albon, looking for you to win in Montreal this year. Number 11. At least one driver will be 100% out-qualified by his teammate, not counting penalties or mechanical issues. So here, I think it says it, one driver will just start in front of his teammate for every race of the season, except if there are penalties or if there are mechanical issues. So during qualifying, if the driver is in front of his teammate, that's all that matters. And in this case, yeah, if you apply penalty, it does not count. So if you qualify in front but start behind because of penalties, you still count as qualifying in front. If there are mechanical issues during qualifying, the driver gets an engine failure, something that he does not control, then this does not count for the total at the end of the season. Here I am strictly counting the qualifying position when the qualifying session happens. Number 12. At least one driver will complete every race. This one is very plausible, a lot more than some of the others I've said before. One driver will just have no retirement this year, and it will just be a good thing for him. Yeah, we'll see. Number 13. At least one team will have 2 new drivers for 2021. So earlier I predicted that there would be some drivers retiring, some drivers swapping team. There will be one team that will just have 2 new drivers, either rookies or drivers coming from another team. They don't have to be new rookie drivers coming like from Formula 2 or whatever. They just need to be new in that team. Number 14. Full safety car will be used in more than half of the race. There are 22 races on the calendar. If in 50% plus 1, so in 12 races, the full safety car is deployed, this prediction will be deemed accomplished. Number 15. A midfield driver will be in the true fight for a victory. Here I mean that in one race at least, one of the midfield driver, not the top 3 teams, will be in a true fight, will be fighting for the top step of the podium, whatever the race, whatever the circumstances. Who it will be, I don't know which team. It could be Racing Point. It could be Renault, could be McLaren. But one of those midfield drivers will be fighting for a win this year. Number 16. Someone will get his first career pole position. Again, very plausible. It could be anyone on the grid, but here my biggest bet would be Alexander Albon. We will see, but someone this year gets his first career pole. Number 17. There will be 2 races red flagged. So it's usually pretty rare to see a red flag during a race, but this year I predict that there will be 2 red flags, whatever the circumstances, a big crash, too much rain, whatever the reason, 2 races will be stopped for whatever reason. Number 18. There will be 1 crazy race with less than 10 cars crossing the finish line. Now this one is a crazy prediction. I cannot remember the last race where less than 10 cars finished. But this year, I believe we're due for such a race. So in one race, there will be less than 10 cars to finish, to cross the finish line. Number 19. At least 1 race, 1 in controversy. Here, controversy is pretty large, but I don't just mean like a little, a driver pushing the other a little bit and, we can just argue, is it fair or not? I'm talking about a real controversy, that something that we will talk about for weeks, like the Vettel-Hamilton incident in Montreal. We talked about that for months and we are still talking about it even now. So this is up for debate, what will be a controversy, but I'll make sure to justify my choice when we come back at the end of the season and decide if this happened or not. And finally, number 20, there will be at least 1 jump start penalty. Again, very, very plausible, but when will it happen? Will it happen? We'll see. But predicting 1 jump start penalty for this season. Alright, now here comes the fun part. We will now decide how much each prediction is worth playing a little game with these 2 dices. Here you can see I have a dice with 20 face and one with 4. So the way we will work, the D4 is a multiplier and the D20 is a sum of money. So I will roll these 2 dice, and basically I will multiply the number on the D20 by the number on the D4, and this will give us the amount that each prediction is worth. So each prediction from 1 to 20 could be worth up to $80 for charity, or they could also be worth $1. It will be randomly decided. It is worth mentioning that if I get a big 0 prediction right, I will still give $200 for charity. No matter what, if I get 0, I give $200. From the moment I get 1, then we start adding the numbers given by these dice. And in the event that I get all of them right, which I really doubt, but you never know, I will add $500 to the total. So I have on the other side of the screen pen and paper to take notes of every amount of money, and I will make sure that I don't lose it. So let's start with the first roll. We will use this here to avoid any cheating. So prediction number 1 will be worth $12 times 2. So prediction number 1 is worth $24. Prediction number 2. I have, whoops, sorry, it fell. It was a 19 times 4. So we have a prediction that is actually worth $76. That's a pretty good start. I don't remember by heart what these predictions were, but I'm already starting to hope that I don't get the first 2 right. Predictions number 3. Number 3 is worth 19 times 1. Prediction number 3 is worth $19. Prediction number 4 will be worth 19 times 3. So prediction number 4 is worth $57. Now, please give me another number than 19, because I'm gonna get poor at the end of this season. Or maybe not, because all these predictions are actually pretty stupid in general. So let's see, number 5 is worth 2 times 2. So prediction number 5 is only worth $4. So my wallet does hope that if I only have one prediction right, it's going to be this one. But, you know, in total fairness, I hope that I get some of the higher amount one correct, because I do want to give some money to charity. I think it's just making the season a bit more entertaining. Number 6 is worth 16 times 2. So prediction number 6 is worth $32. Next, number 7. Number 7 will be worth 6 times 1. So 6 here. Time 1. Prediction number 7 worth $6. Number 8. prediction number 8 is worth 10 times 2. $20 for prediction number 8. Prediction number 9 is worth, 17. And what's the other number? Times 4. So 17 times 4 is actually $68. If I'm right, I'm counting this in my head. Does it make sense? $58. No? Wait. I'm sorry, guys. I have a little bit of a blank here. It is $68. Word for prediction number 9. Prediction number 10 will be worth a grand total of 2 times 1. $2 for prediction number 10. Now I want to have this prediction right. Number 11. Number 11 will be worth 14 times 1. $14 for prediction number 11. Number 12. Prediction number 12 will be worth 4 times 2. $8 for prediction number 12. So it's balancing a little, a few low, a few high. We don't have that many predictions that are only in the middle of the dollar field. Let's check now with 13. Prediction 13 will be 12 times 2. So number 13 is worth $24. Number 14. Prediction number 14 is worth 19 times 1. So 19 times 1 is $19, of course. Prediction number 14, 19. Now I feel like we haven't seen a number 3 multiplier yet, or maybe 1. We need another one, a 3 multiplier with some random mid-range number. For prediction number 15, that will be. Number 15 is worth 15 times $2. So prediction number 15 is worth $30. Prediction number 16. 16 is worth 15 times 3. So prediction number 16 is worth $45. Excellent. Only 4 predictions left to monetize. Prediction number 17 will be worth 16 times 4. So prediction number 17 is worth $64. Number 18. Number 18 is worth 18. Sorry, I flipped it. 18 times 3. And you can see I'm not cheating here. If I wanted to cheat, I would have chosen the 4 on top. But it's going to be 18 times 3 for prediction number 18, which equals to 80. No, wait. 18. $64, I believe. So 18 36, 54, my bad. Number 18 is worth $54. Prediction number 19. 19 will be worth 2 times 2, $4. By the way, guys, you saw I was stumbling on some of those numbers. If, while watching this, you find out that I made a mistake, that I calculated a number lower than it should be, please tell me. Of course, I will also review it before reposting the final results. If I put too much money, don't tell me. I want to give more if possible. So last prediction. Prediction number 20. How much will it be worth? Prediction number 20 will be worth 17 times 4. So we are talking here of 60, no, not 68. Is it 68? Yes, $68 for prediction number 20. So the dice have been rolled. I can show you here that all those numbers were written. And if we add them all up at the end of the season, this could make for up to $638. Plus, if I get all of them right, 500 bonus, potentially $1,138 going to charity. So we'll see once the season is over. I'm surprised, well, not so much because it's random, that we did not get an $80. But yeah, that's tough luck. Thank you guys for watching. See you at the end of the season to recap on those. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think, and have a good day.